I am Gideon. Blessings unto all of you. Welcome to our little gathering today. It is a wonderful moment in time as we gather together to uncover the information and the situations that can benefit us moving forward. You see, each one of you is here on this journey because of one particular thing. Choice. You see, you chose to come. You chose to be here. You chose to experience this place. You chose to be a part of something beyond extraordinary. So this one received some information from me earlier today, so I thought I would share it here as well, which we will get to shortly. But today I want to speak to you about your path. This channeling is about your spiritual path. The path that you are here to walk on planet Earth in this particular incarnation. I want to talk to you about things that affect each and every one of you. I want to talk to you about things that affect you in a multitude of different ways. And I'm going to give you some instruction that will assist you on your journey as well. So I want you to sit back, relax, take a few deep breaths, and remember, you're here experiencing this incredible life because of your choice. I hear the murmurs already from some of you. I would not have chosen some of these things that I have gone through and experienced. Yes, you would have. Not to learn a particular lesson, you understand, but to clear the old energies, to assist others on their walk, on their exploration of their own self and their indelible pathway that they are walking just as you are walking yours. Now, my fun little tidbit of information will wait until near the end when we open the pathways for questions and answers. But in the meantime, let us talk about your spiritual path. If you listen to spiritual teachers and even channeled beings out there, they try and give information to make you feel important, to try and make you feel as though things are going to happen sooner rather than later. And the truth of the matter is, much of the time, this information isn't from the higher dimensional being, but it is coming through the filters of the channeler, the human telephone who opens themselves to allowing the higher dimensional being to speak through. So I chose wisely. You see, I chose in a manner that would would benefit you the most. The other one I spoke through on this planet was not spiritual at all. And it made for bringing through information quite easy. This one, on the other hand, for a very, very long time now, can't read spiritual books or listen to channelings or follow people or read, spiritual concepts from other people. He can't do it. He hasn't been able to do it for over 20 years. And I'm going to be honest with you, that was set up all those years ago, all that time ago. We're talking 26, 27 years ago for one specific reason right now. For the channelings that will come through now, through me or from me. Do not worry, you will still occasionally hear from El Sharon, and Elder, and Makuan, and Sananda, and all the others that you have come to learn, to know, and to love. But the time has come. So today we speak about the pathway. The pathway of the Starseed. Now, the first thing you have to remember and understand and grasp and get your head around, it is true. This incarnation, the one that you are in right now, is the most important one that you need to be worried about, because it is the one that you are in. From my perspective, on this side of the veil, I can look into another incarnation of yours as you are living it, happening in this very moment as we are speaking. But for you here, on this planet, in this life, in this dimension, that other life, well, they call it a past life for a reason. See, for when you finish this incarnation and you come home, people won't be saying, what about such and such a lifetime? They will ask you, so what were your incarnations like? Meaning all of them at once. And you'll be able to give little snippets of highlights that will span thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years and countless different lifetimes. So we are here in this lifetime. We are here in this moment of time, this now time. And it's a now time for you, and it's a now time for those listening later on who are not here now. By the way, there is something with that. Just saying. So the first thing that you need to get your head around is, it is absolutely positively true that Earth is a school. In this dimensional reality, in this project, it is a school. And as such, it is important to know what kind of a school it is. It is a school of evolution and ascension. The students in this school are what Al Sharon and what others call the humanity of Earth, the native human population. Now, it is important Please understand, it is important for the humanity of Earth to be able to have those that they can emulate, those that they can follow. In walks you, the Starseed, those individuals who have come to this world from somewhere else. Some of you are from this very galaxy, and some of you come from other galaxies. When you get into the higher realms and higher dimensions, you will discover that this universe is very, very vast, and yet not so vast that it can't be traversed, shall we say. There is much more to the reality of this universe than what is known on this planet. Whether you are part of the humanity of Earth or a starseed living on this dimensional reality, this dimensional world, on this dimensional plane. There are those that would convince you that you are now in fourth density. The truth of the matter is, this is incorrect. For many of you awakening star seeds, you are beginning to access energies that are what you would term fifth density, fifth dimensional. Why? Because that is where you originate from. That is where you come from. But you are still here. You are still subject to third dimensional reality and the rules of third dimensional reality and of this project. So the question asked, the first question, there are two particular questions. Who do you want to be? Now, some people are able to answer this question properly and correctly. Many are unable to do so. Many think that this means, what do you want to be, or what do you want to do? But who do you want to be has only one answer. To be who I am meant to be here in this incarnation on this planet, in this project. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. And that is what each one of you should be striving towards. Then the question comes out, what do you want to do? Now for star seeds, I'll be honest with you, there is one overriding response to this question. I want to help people. I want to be of service. I want to help people. That's what I want to do. It is admirable, to say the least. But you have failed to understand how you assist other people. The only way to truly assist other people is to first assist yourself. Honor yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. Remove any condemnation of self, judgment of self, criticism of self. It is not about taking on a persona or a mentality that you make no mistakes. You reside upon this world, you will make mistakes. Guess what? Where I come from, on a rare occasion, but on an occasion, I will make a mistake too. We all make mistakes from here, there, and everywhere. Pay attention. This is information you have been asking for. This is the truth you have wanted. Some of you may not want to hear this truth. Some of you would prefer to listen to those who are telling you that first contact is going to happen in any moment. Or that you are all about to ascend. Or that your main mission is to go out there and find your twin flame. Maybe this is the information you would prefer. But it is not the information I am here to give. Creation happens for a multitude of different reasons. There are those beings who come in and they state uncategorically, unashamedly, we don't make mistakes. And with this planet, this project, that is pretty much true. In the earlier grand cycles, there were some mistakes made. And we learned, moved on. So the question we come back to is, what do you want to do? The correct answer is not, I want to help people. The correct answer is not, I want to be of service. And I will explain why that is not the correct answers. Because if you didn't want to assist others and did not wish to be of service, you would not be incarnated upon this world as a starseed. So in other words, that is already a given. And if that's your focus, the only thing that you will find is frustration. So, your spiritual path, the path of a starseed. What do you want to do? The correct answer is, I want to do, and I want to walk the path I am here to walk and do. I know the next question too. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do here? And this is where it gets off a little bit, shall we say. Because you have individuals out there saying, you should be doing this or you should be doing that. You should be following this path or that path. If you're really spiritual, you'll be doing this or you should be doing that. Why? I can guarantee you that not every starseed is here to do the exact same things. What would be the point in having all these starseeds here if they're all here to do the same thing? There wouldn't be. Think about it for a moment. Step back, think about it. If I'm here and there's all these other starseeds here, and we're all here to do the exact same thing, why am I here? Think about it. The other thing you have to remember is you are starseeds. When you go into your kitchen and you get food out and you start chopping the vegetables or the meat or whatever you are chopping, and you are preparing everything, and you put things in the oven, or you are cooking on the cooktop, or whatever the case may be, you are preparing food. This is a spiritual experience. You go in to have a shower. It's a spiritual experience. You get together with your friends and have a meal, have a drink, go to an amusement park. It is a spiritual event. My point is, everything that you do is about spiritual. This is who you are. This is why you were chosen to be here. You see, when I have a very close friend that I enjoy going and spending time with, and we talk about all sorts of things. The entire event for me is spiritual. When you begin to view every aspect of your life as being spiritual, there is a desire that begins to fester and grow within you. And that desire is to be conscious. Because you never know when something's going to be presented that you need to know. Why are you here? What are you here to do? What is the path you are meant to walk? It can be a myriad of different things. Part of your purpose in this particular incarnation is letting go and releasing the past. That's one reason why the Blue Star Healing was made available here. Because that is its main function, is to assist starseeds in getting rid of that which they are carrying from past incarnations, as well as those things that are preventing them from moving forward in this lifetime. That's why it was given. Reiki was given to open up pathways within starseeds so that they could begin to awaken when the time came. You see, there is a purpose to all things. Nothing is wasted. So the first thing that you must do with regards to walking your path is to determine the direction you need to go. The other thing you need to remember is, and this is very, very important, throughout your incarnation, your path can change. What you're here to do can change. So the worst thing that you can do is to become rigid around what it is you are doing and the path you are walking. So the first thing you need to do is go within yourself and ask a simple question. What am I most passionate about? What is it? And as you go within and you look at this, you have to ask yourself a question. Does this resonate with me? Do I feel it in my core beingness? And let us say that you do. But let us say that this is strictly hypothetical for purposes of this conversation here. Your passion is you're wanting to be a nurse. Now, it doesn't matter if you are 18 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. That is your passion. You finally have realized that's what you really wanted to be. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to be. So the next step in creating the life you're here to walk and to live is you find someone that you trust, someone who has your back, someone who will listen to you no matter what, without judgment or criticism. And you verbalize this to them and you tell them verbally, I have always had this passion to be a nurse. And I really feel like what I need to do is to go down that road. And then you have to go, what do I need to do in order to achieve this? And you figure out your steps. And then you start taking those steps and working your plan forward. Now, if you do this, I'm not necessarily referring to you going out and becoming a nurse. It is an example. But if you go within and you determine the direction you need to go and it resonates within you, whatever it might be, perhaps it is cooking or being a nurse or being a doctor, being a healer, being a carpenter, whatever it might be, and it completely resonates with you, and you speak it to somebody, you create the steps, and you start to work the steps, whether it takes 3 months' time or 3 years in time, doesn't matter. Spirit will meet you halfway. Spirit will provide to you what you require and to assist you to do what you need to do, because it's in alignment with your soul and your path. This is how you create your soul life. Your soul life is your incarnation here, walking the path you are here to walk. That is what soul life is all about. In order to walk your soul life, you have to be willing to go within. You need to understand and realize that there will be those who will try and discourage you, who will try and tell you that you've lost your mind. And when these people get really loud, more than likely you can sit back and go, well, it completely resonates with me. And because they're so loud against it, that's telling me I'm on the right path. There are many people out there that do not want you to walk the path you are here to walk. And the thing you have to remember is many of these people aren't even conscious that they are that way. They think they have your highest regard in mind. Creating the life you wish to lead is what you are here to do. If you go within and you discern and you discover and you walk your path, when you are finished, you can go, yep, I did what I came to do. And please understand that there is, for many, many people, it may not make sense, but if you stay the course of your heart, of your soul path, and your soul life, eventually it will make perfect sense, and you will discover a power within you you have not known before. You will discover a centeredness and a balance within you that you have not discovered before. And there's one final ingredient to this situation, to creating the life you are here to walk, your soul life, and I can give it to you in one word: patience. Spirit does not do things fast, per se. And what you need to understand is, if you are here to do something, if you are here to walk a path, a particular pathway, it is not going to be a situation where you find this pathway and then go, time to go, and you leave. You will walk the path you are here to walk. So, I would like you to start putting in your questions. Type them in. They can be on anything. I will make the final determination of what is answered and what is not, depending upon whether I'm taking away from your own ability to answer your own questions or not. However, I've got a little tidbit for you, some information that might be of benefit to you, or at least some understanding. Now, believe it or not, I do understand that with planet Earth, it is in this project. It was chosen for the stability of this solar system because there was another planet that held life, although a little bit different, did a project on that planet. And many of you here today in this grand cycle on this planet assisted with that planet as starseeds as well. And they went through their evolutionary process and ascension, and they are still living on their planet in the fifth dimension. I was there recently speaking to different people. This planet in question, you know of as Venus. This planet had some stability issues, and we were able to stabilize it with something artificial, because this project had to be completed, and this was the place chosen. And each one of you are here because you volunteered, because you also assisted with Venus, because you are the best at what you do. Remember this. Now, let's see. Who do we have asking questions? This should be good. Rena Lee, what do I see for your future? Change. Rena Lee again. How do you identify starseed? Very simply. This has been explained by Al Sharon and others, but I will explain it very simply to you. A native human or a humanity of Earth is an individual whose soul is, because please understand that this is one incarnation out of hundreds for them. Many of those who are native humans have had thousands of incarnations because they've gone through all the grand cycles. Their soul has only resided on this planet, in this dimensional reality, the third dimension. Starseeds are those individuals who have come from a world in the fifth or sixth dimension, whose world has already gone through the evolutionary and ascension process. Their soul does not reside from, does not come from this world. They are here in service to this project, which is the evolution and ascension of the native human population or the humanity of Earth, of this world and this planet. That would be the definition of a star seed. And the chances of you being here, listening to this channeling and not being a star seed is between 0 and 0. What I'm saying is you are a star seed. Rena, what do you mean, what are the rules? Can you be more specific? Dan Flanagan, you are wondering if you are meant to be doing the spiritual path, as nothing is flowing for you in the moment. Have you looked within to see what resonates the most for you? That is what you need to do more than anything in this moment. Heather Lynn Walden, his eyes works better with glasses. I don't like wearing them. Can you tell us the role of dragons in the multiverse for star seeds? Thank you. To be honest with you, the role of dragons for star seeds, there isn't really a role for dragons for star seeds. There are many star seeds who do not interact with dragons whatsoever. Dragons, in essence, are like guardians. And as such, they don't really serve the light or darkness. They serve something higher, if you will. They work a great deal with a particular group and with a couple of different other groups as well in maintaining balance and harmony to a particular degree, shall we say, more important, the balance part in this universe. Generally, those starseed who work with dragons do so because they are part of an organization known as, here it is known as the Order of Armaeus. As with most all the names, including my name of Gideon, this is not the true name, but the name that is utilized here so that people can connect and understand what it means and what it is about. This is a good question. Hal Kirby Jr., what do you do when you're just so tired of fighting the fight? You take a step back You take a couple of deep breaths. You shake everything off. You focus for a moment or two. And when I say a moment or two, this can be like a week or 2 weeks, whatever you need. You release. You let go of your preconceived notions of how things should be or shouldn't be. You let go of these notions that you're not good enough. You let go of these notions that you're in a fight. And you move more fully into your heart center. You find that place within your heart where you are in that moment of centeredness and balance. And when you've done that, you stand up, put one foot in front of the other. Because you must remember, when this incarnation is finished, when this incarnation is done, you, my friend, will be finished on this world. Deb Flanagan, why is nothing flowing for you at the moment when you have finally committed to fully walking your path? I want to give you, Deb, a different focus. I want you to fully commit to something even more extraordinary than a path. I want you to commit to something more extraordinary than ever before. Because you see, you've never fully, completely committed to this in a long, long time. And when I say that, many, many lifetimes. Oh, it's true. It's true. You're always willing to step forward. You're always willing to walk the path. But in order to release what you need to release for your path, you need to commit to something that is the most extraordinary thing in your life. So this is my suggestion. Take a moment or two to fully commit yourself, to fully focus on you. Once you've fully committed to yourself through the discernment of your heart, you will make the minor adjustments you need to make, and your path will flow. I knew that would bring out that question. So Samantha, you are feeling very disconnected, or could it be that you're actually closer and it just feels like disconnection? And you knew it was Venus, yes. The disconnection is more about you. Let me explain to you, Samantha, why you're feeling disconnected. Because when you're not feeling disconnected and you are fully connecting in to your true energy and to the energy that you can connect into, and we both know what that is, as far as you are concerned, it brings about too much pain. So the disconnection you are feeling has been created by you. Instead of focusing on pain, meaning I'm not home and I can't do what I want to do, focus on the connection, because it's the connection that will actually assist you tremendously in completing what you are here to do. When the time is right, as you already are fully aware of, you will return home to your people and you will reclaim what you thought you had lost. Simply a suggestion, shall we say. And young James, I was speaking about Venus for a reason. But to answer your question, yes, there was life on Mars. Yes, there is still life on Mars. Believe it or not. Dale, life is a very hard struggle at the moment. I'm going to make an assumption here that you are asking, why is this happening rather than what is this happening? Struggle is part of the journey here because sometimes you hit a roadblock, sometimes you are awakening and you're getting all of this energy and you're getting all of this information, and it's fantastic and it's wonderful and it's amazing, and your vibrational frequency is increasing, and then all of a sudden everything stops. It stops because everything has to readjust, be put into new frameworks, new compartments. The energy has to solidify, and then things will move again. For some people, it is difficult in this moment, Dale, for a different reason. Because you need to step back and view and look at your life, where you are, what you're doing, and determine within your heart, are you in the right place in this time, or are you not? Struggle is part of the situation also with regards to releasing the past that you are carrying within yourself and within your etheric body and your heart in different places within your body. It is these moments that you need to step back and reflect. That will suit you tremendously well if you would understand what I am saying. Lucy Pearson, your spiritual journey is not at a stalemate. It is never at a stalemate. It is always moving forward. Sometimes it is moving forward more quickly, sometimes more slowly. When it slows down, just as I said to Dale, the best thing to do is to step back and reflect. See where you've been, see where you are, and see and feel and discover what resonates moving forward. This is vitally important. Remember, it is about the soul path, and the soul life. These are the most important aspects to any starseed. Remember that. James Russell, do I know when Gaia will stop cleansing? When she is done. You ask the most fun questions, young James, I swear to God. Yes, I know. We are having fun, though. Kim, create a chest and open it up. Go through yourself and find those things that no longer need to be there and place them in the chest. When the chest is full, close the lid, leave it closed until the next time you need the chest, and when you come back and you open the chest, it will be empty again. That is one way you can do it. Vanessa Sheridan, the answer to your question is yes. Donna, unfortunately, at this time, I cannot elaborate more on what your vision was. What I can tell you is if you think about it, it is that most people, when they think of a crystal or they think of a diamond or something like that, is the clarity, is the purity, is the feeling of connectedness. And sometimes the vision isn't as important as the feeling. Tracy, the RH factor is not necessarily common in starseeds. There are those who are not starseeds who also have the RH factor as well. Angie Taylor, you were asking if you've had a form of change lately, and the answer is yes, because of the choices you've been making. You're doing the right things at this moment, I can tell you that. Shawnee James, you are just very busy at night and when you are sleeping on the other side. So that happens in different ways and in different time frames. So sometimes it'll happen a lot for a while and other times it won't. It just depends upon what is going on. Marcia Smith, you've been meeting lots of dragons. Okay. Wendy, with regards to your dream, simply that you are moving more into alignment with yourself. Maja, what does your heart say? When you start feeling confused, again, I have said this on a couple of other questions, when you are starting to feel confused, you need to step back. You need to become very clear within, go within your heart and see what resonates. I do not have access to every single starseed's path on this planet. That is something between each starseed and themselves. That's why you get told so much by those who are coming through that you need to go within your heart, that you need to discern within your heart, you need to look within. This is why you keep being told this. Yes, I am fully aware that it is much easier if we just answer your questions. But sometimes to answer a question takes away an individual's power, sacredness, and divinity. That is for whoever said that. James Russell. You feel like you're in the right place now, but you have no idea why you're here. That will become clearer in time. Heather, are you able to bend time to benefit your future and bring in more 5D resonance within your bodies? Yes. And time is already moving in quantum ways anyway. Schuyler Stevenson, patience is vitally important for you at this time. The answer to what you're wanting will be presented to you in divine time. That's all I can tell you at this time, but remember, you have plenty of time. Heather Lynn Walden, is there something such as a shapeshifter starseed? If so, can you elaborate on this? There are individuals in this universe who are shapeshifters, and there are some who are starseeds on this planet who are shapeshifters. However, they do not have access to that ability incarnated here for obvious reasons. It is just a natural byproduct of who they are on why they are a shapeshifter. It's not something that they can learn. It's not something that can be altered within them to make them a shapeshifter. They are born a shapeshifter or they are not. But there are certain abilities or skills, shall we say, that certain starseeds do not have access to while they are incarnated here. Tina, yes, you've been traveling at night. Lynn Powell, if someone has chosen to experience a particular disease, you will not shift it for them. No. The assistance you can give them is more of a heart than anything else. Ah, good. Some couch people are back. Tanya, no, I am Gideon. Thank you very much. Okay, we will finish there. Please understand that creating the life that you want is more about creating the life you're here to walk. You discover this through what is resonating within your heart, most of all. Much love to all of you. I am Gideon. Thank you so much.